Team 15025 and 8401. Once you guys come down here, you're in the second match. You can come turn off your robots, save your batteries. One member from each team. Pop down real quick. Come on.
And while you're doing that, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to Battlefield High School and to the Haymarket FTC regional competition. So good morning and welcome. Your first Tech Challenge Haymarket Qualifier is sponsored by General Dynamics Information Technology. And being an information technology high school, we find that matches a lot of fun to work with them. So we're very pleased to have that. I'm your tournament director today, your event manager as well. My name is Gail Drake, and I'd like to introduce to you the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. It's Not a Skirt, It's a Kilt, Boyd.
Good morning, FTC! I'm sorry, it's after 10. You guys have to be awake now. Good morning, FTC! That's better, that's better. Hey, FIRST is one of those global nonprofit movements that is out to transform our culture and society. And they do this through a progression of programs from First Lego League Junior all the way up through First Tech Challenge and First Robotics Competition. First Tech Challenge, the year started in 2005. This year they have over 5,000 teams in more than 25 countries. That's a lot of impact, folks. That's a lot of changes to young lives and to the future of our culture. You are all helping to make it possible in this room. I'm excited to have everyone here today, because I'll tell you what, guys, when I look out here, I see the future, and the future is bright. You guys are our future. I'm counting on you. Trust me, I'm getting old. I'm counting on you guys to keep our future bright and moving. As you know from tackling this challenge, STEM skills have never been more important to solving the issues facing our world. And First Tech Challenge is helping to form you as the leaders and innovators of tomorrow. But remember, FIRST doesn't end with high school. FIRST partners with and listen to this, parents, nearly 200 colleges and universities who want FIRST participants and alumni and have made over $80 million in scholarships available. That's a lot of money, folks. Okay? And as a parent who put 2 kids through college, trust me, that money comes in handy. In addition, many of these sponsors who provide these scholarships also provide internships and future employment opportunities to FIRST alumni. And you'll get to hear from one such sponsor today. To learn more about the scholarships, internships, and alumni opportunities, visit firstinspires.org/alumni. All right, I'll turn this back over to Gail.
First, I would like to thank all of our volunteers. One of my favorite people to thank is the parents. Without your parental support, none of this would be possible.
Come on, guys.
Next is our mentors and our coaches, near and dear to my heart. And I personally have to include the students. You make or break everything. The way you are, what your behavior is, what your interests are, how you go through today makes or breaks the entire day. And what I've seen so far going on in this gym, you are going to make this day. You have been fantastic. My 2 favorite words about FIRST, which is one of the key reasons it's my favorite organization, is gracious and professionalism. And you put those 2 together, and you take a young mind, and you add gracious professionalism to that young mind, and you have made an absolutely unstoppable, amazing individual. And it all starts learning that when you're young. So when you're here, recognize there are hundreds of people here, and I'm doing things around hundreds of people. I have to think that it's not just me, it's everyone. How can I help them? How can I be gracious to them? How can I be professional with them? And the fun about FIRST is when you beat somebody, you could beat the robot you just helped another team build. You've beat them at the highest level possible. This isn't dirty sports. This is intelligence. This is your brain wins. And your brain wins graciously. So I've made the kids down here, like hands up, thumbs up. Who's in today for a gracious day? Give me thumbs up if you're in. It's what separates this program from any other program. We don't just build your competitive nature. We don't build your building skills. We build you, and we build all of you. So that's going to be one of our big focuses for the day. If there's anything we can do with you during the day, then let me know. So it is also where the rubber meets the road, and all of your hard work, all of your designing, all of your building, all of your programming, all of your practice, today about 5 o'clock, you'll see where you stand. So good luck to all of your teams.
Thank you, Gail. All right, let's get this thing going. But before we get to the first match, we have a few distinguished guests I would like to introduce. First, I would like to introduce from our event title sponsor, General Dynamics Information Technology, Ash Bechar. Let's thank GDIT. Now, let's hear from our, and this is important, this is what feeds the people who coach you, the Mentor Lunch sponsor, Micron, and we've got a short video from Micron.
Power. Power to create, to explore, to work, play, think, and do. Around here, the power of the mind meets the power to innovate, the power to connect, to share, and to learn. So go find your power and share it for good. Engineer the future according to your design. This is your power, and together, this is our potential.
All right, let's thank you, Micron. And now we have a special guest speaker from our live stream sponsor, Appian. David Aponte is a senior technical instructor for Appian in Reston, Virginia. He spends most of his time training businesses around the world to develop their own applications for whatever their business needs. In this role, he also worked with employees to build a continuing education program and helps to develop the content that goes into each of Appian's classroom sessions. David received a bachelor's degree in integrated information science and technology from the George Washington University and is currently pursuing his master's there in educational technology leadership. Also, he is a product of this program. David is a proud alum of iLight Robotics and worked with the web team here when he was at Battlefield. Let's give a big, warm First Tech Challenge welcome to David Aponte.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? We could be louder than that. We're at a competition. How's everybody doing this morning? That is better. All right, so first of all, thank you for the introduction. My name is David Aponte. As they said, I went to Battlefield. I am a proud alumnus of FIRST, the FRC teams, as well as the FTC teams. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what Appian does and how we need you and how we need you to keep doing what you're doing and how much this program has done for me. So first off, a couple things were mentioned already. FIRST programs strive for gracious professionalism and cooperation. Everybody knows what that means, right? Yes? Yes? All right, good. Good. So that is what Appian is all about, and that is why we're so proud to sponsor events like this. We want more students like you and more people like you who are striving to do problem solving at the highest level, help out the people around them, and also work together to solve the world's biggest problems while also cooperating with people and making sure that we're supporting each other. And all of you have found out new ways to do that. So each of your teams have programmers, right? Raise your hand if you programmed a robot. All right, that's a pretty good number. Clap if you programmed a robot. All right, clap if you built a robot. So what about everybody else who helped write the documentation? So all of what you do is so important. It's not just about programming, it's not just about building, it's not just about documentation, it's about all of it. It's about the parents that help support you, it's about the community sponsors that help support your teams, it's about your mentors who work really hard to make sure that you can be successful, right? It's about everybody coming together towards a common goal. And then, for today, it's about moments like these where you get to see your labor pay off. You get to see your robot compete against other teams, with teams, as mentioned, that you cooperated with, and with teams from around the area. So what Appian looks for is that sort of culture. We're a company that's based in Northern Virginia. We've always been in Northern Virginia. And our goal is to hire people who believe that the best idea wins. Our company is all about working really hard, but also about cooperating with each other. Our company is about making sure that people come first so that we take care of our people. We have a lot of fun doing what we do, but at the same time, we help businesses solve really big problems. And we've worked with all of the sponsors that have been mentioned here today, and what we know is that we're expanding and that in a few years, we're gonna need a bunch of people like you to come work with us. Right, so what I want you to do is I want you to stick with what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing to help your team, stay on that team, continue with robotics, continue with FIRST, and I can promise you that jobs, like great internships and jobs themselves at Appian are gonna be there for you. I train people around the world. I've been to most continents at this point, and I see people who have been products of robotics programs around the world. In fact, FIRST is one of the organizations that I see represented the most in terms of the developers that we see. A bunch of the mentors that are here come from Appian partners. So we need people like you. Stick with what you're doing, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of years. Thank you all so much, and good luck.
Thank you, David. So, this is kind of interesting. We're doing this today. There's a new tech challenge this year for teams to compete in. It's called Rover Ruckus, presented by Qualcomm. Now, interestingly enough, what happened yesterday? Insight landed on Mars. We just put a new vehicle on Mars. Okay? Think about that. We've had vehicles operating there now for tens of years. This is amazing engineering. And the engineering you're doing here today is the same engineering, maybe at a slightly lower level, but not much, that has to go into making these vehicles work up there. So, as we go into the 30th season of FIRST, and we've readied our robots to explore uncharted territories, let's take a look at this year's game.
Welcome to First Launch and the 2018-2019 First Tech Challenge game, Rover Ruckus, presented by Qualcomm. A team consists of 2 driver operators, a coach, and a robotic rover. The robot must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool, but may expand after the match begins. And, for this year, must weigh no more than 42 pounds. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your partner for one match may be your opponent for another. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. 2 alliance-neutral craters sit in opposite corners of the playing field, and 2 alliance-specific depots are in the other corners. Navigation targets are placed in the center of each field wall. 4 sampling fields contain minerals, 2 silver spheres, and 1 gold cube, which are randomly lined up in front of each corner. 52 silver and 86 gold minerals are divided roughly evenly and placed in each crater. The lander sits in the center of the field with Alliance-specific landing zones marked by red and blue tape. Red and blue Alliance stations are taped off on opposite sides of the field, including the scoring referee stations. Prior to the start of the match, robots may be latched onto the lander. Robots that cannot be latched must start in the Alliance's landing zone. Robots may also be preloaded with a team marker. Teams may be as creative as they would like with their marker designs. Field personnel will randomize the minerals in the sampling fields. Then the match is ready to start. Each match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this period, there are a number of ways for teams to score, using only pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Robots that land on the playing field earn a landing bonus of 30 points. Robots that start in the landing zone are still eligible to play, but will not receive the landing bonus. Robots may use the 4 unique navigation targets to help orient themselves on the field. Robots claim their depot by placing their team marker in it for a claiming bonus of 15 points. If their alliance partner also places their marker in the depot, it is considered completely claimed and is protected through the remainder of the match. Robots that successfully move the gold mineral completely off of its starting location in the sampling field earn a sampling bonus of 25 points. But if a silver mineral also moves, your alliance loses that bonus. And finally, robots that successfully park in any of the craters will earn a parking bonus of 10 points. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver-controlled period. There are a number of ways to score points. Each mineral placed into an alliance's depot earns 2 points. Be careful, however, if the depot is not completely claimed, an opposing alliance may descore your minerals. Robots that successfully place silver minerals into the silver cargo hold earn 5 points each for their alliance. Robots that place gold minerals into the gold cargo hold also earn 5 points each for their alliance. But placing minerals into the incorrect cargo hold will not earn any points. The last 30 seconds of the driver-controlled period is the endgame. During this time, robots may continue scoring minerals, and they may also earn bonus points. Robots that park partially in a crater will earn 15 points. However, if they go completely into the crater, they earn 25 points for their alliance. A robot that is deployed from the lander during the match and latches back on during the endgame, lifting off of the playing field, will earn 50 points for their alliance. There are many ways to score in Rover Ruckus, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will award points to your opponents. For example, robots may not launch minerals into the lander from outside of the Alliance's landing zone. Robots may not block access to the lander. A robot may not control more than 2 minerals at a time unless the minerals are in the crater. And parts may not be deliberately detached from robots during a match. This has been a brief summary of the Rover Ruckus game. For complete rules, please read the entire game manual and remember to check the Q&A forum. Don't forget the most important rule of the First Tech Challenge, gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
All right. Let's hear it for our game sponsor, Qualcomm. Now I'd like to introduce a very important people, our judges and judge advisors. Come on forward, guys. They have a very difficult job of singling out the best of the best from today's teams. They've already been busy this morning interviewing teams and reviewing engineering notebooks. They'll be in the pits watching matches and then deliberating later today. We will look forward to seeing the outcome of their hard work at the award ceremony this afternoon. Let's give them another big round of applause for their dedication. Now, like anything, multiple elements of technology have to come together for a first program like this to work. Your robots have to have multiple things integrated. You have a phone with a computing system, you have motors, you have sensors, you have drivetrains, and we also have the field and the field things. So, the guys who keep all the field stuff running and help make sure your robots integrate into this system of systems are our FTAs. FTAs, raise your hands. They know the ins and outs of the Android technology and robot control system. And they are keeping this event moving smoothly. They ensure your robots are running properly on the field. And if you need help, those are the guys to find. Finally, I'd like to introduce our referees. Our refs have the difficult job of ensuring everyone is playing by the rules. As in all sports, their rulings are final and there are no reruns or video replays. Please help us to stick to the schedule by respecting their decisions and follow the appropriate challenge process. Let's thank our referees. Okay, so here's the general schedule for the day. In just a few minutes, we'll begin our qualification matches. Following the qualifications, we'll move on to the alliance selections, where the top-ranked teams will choose their alliance partners for this afternoon's elimination matches. Finally, after we've crowned a champion on the playing field, we'll begin our awards ceremony to recognize other teams for their accomplishments. But before we begin our matches, please rise, remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem. All right. Are we ready to get this out of the world ruckus started? All right. Teams, first match, please come on down here. Get checks. We're going to get this first tech challenge season here in Haymarket, Virginia going in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the other voices you're going to hear today are my co-partners in crime. It's an oxymoron, Small and Rockin' Rick Garland.
Okay, here we go. For qualification match number 1, let's introduce the Red Alliance. We have Team 194, I-Light Legends from Haymarket, Virginia. Joining them in the Red Alliance, it's 12996, the Vienna Speed Demons from Vienna, Virginia. On the Blue Alliance, it is 11804 Firefoxes from Clifton, Virginia. Joining them is 12847. They're known as ERA, and they're from Aldi, Virginia. All right, we're ready to get this first match going. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And we have a couple of robots moving down, one moving out. They're trying to get down off the peg. So all 4 robots look like they're down into the landing zone and moving. 122996 is laying in their claim for their, and we're trying to lay the claim in for 12847.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
All right, now we'll get ready.
2, 1.
All right, drivers are operating their systems. They're laying their claims, trying to pick up pieces. Here we go. 12286 trying to pick up the silver mineral and load it onto their system. And moving in, moved into some gold pieces. Some gold minerals are moving. 12287 moving out, trying to load. And 194 moving out. Okay, 12287 trying to move pieces out of the crater. And we're moving up, trying to load a piece into the Red Alliance. Can they get it up there? Come on, they're moving it. They're loading it in. The Red Alliance has loaded a silver mineral in. 194 still trying to pick up a mineral. 11804 is moving, picking up. $11,804 is trying to help the partner move so that they can get to loading some minerals. And it's in game. Can they reload? Can they latch on and climb up or moved into the craters? 12847 moving in. Okay. We're moving in. We have 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, and yep. Okay, preliminary score. We will see here in a moment.
All right, while Rick's waiting on the score there for qualification match number 1, let's meet the teams for qualification match number 2. Starting out over here on our Red Alliance, we have 8401 McNair Robotics from Herndon, Virginia, joined by team 33 Enigma out of Garfield High School in Woodbridge. Over here, this is the second generation, I guess, of a very famous FRC team. It's 519 Epsilon Delta 2. And joining them from a galaxy far, far away, it's 15025 Andromeda from Clifton, Virginia.
Waiting for them to commit the score.
All right, our FTAs and scorekeeper are working on a couple of... are going to working out a few little glitches here with our scoring system and video. Okay, I've got a thumbs up from our referee here for match number 2. Just waiting on our scoring teams. Oops, we had a silver mineral try and run away. It's scared of these rovers. Okay, referee's ready. Scoring table? Scoring table's ready. All right, let's get this ruckus rolling in 3, 2, 1, go! And immediately one team decouples and manages to go get their landing bonus. That's worth 30 points to the Alliance. 8401, both red robots have successfully decoupled. Oop. Ah, man, 8401 had moved the gold, but had also done this. But both red robots have successfully parked. Whoa, they tried to drop their... We're not able to get their...
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so 8401 for the Red Alliance. They're 15025 gave a bump to the lander there, but they're getting their collection stuff deployed here to try and get some of those minerals. In the meantime, their partner 519 Epsilon Delta 2 successfully loads 2 silver minerals into the lander bin. They're trying to collect some more. They've got those fingers going there. They got 3 gold ones. Oh, almost. 1 gold one. There they got 2. 8401's deploying their collection arm. These arms look very similar to stuff you will see operating on the surface of Mars today. And there's at least 1 gold in there. 1 fell down and missed. There we go. Epsilon Delta 2 launches another one. They got a unique thing. They kind of do a side load. Their partner, 15025, Andromeda, seems to be having a little bit of comms issues. 8401 has some stuff high up in their bucket. They're going to try and deploy. And they successfully score 2 gold minerals there. That's worth 5 points each. And we're coming down to the end game. Robots may now attempt to latch onto the lander and raise themselves above the ground. 519 delivers some gold. Coming down to the last 10 seconds. '33 is trying to get organized so they can latch on. Okay, and it does look like Epsilon Delta 2 was able to successfully climb and latch onto that lander for an endgame bonus of 50 points for that robot. So we wait for our scorekeepers to commit this thing. We'll get to our final score here in just a second. Okay. It looks like the Blue Alliance won this match, 157-42. Let's move it on down to Oliver over here for qualification match number 3.
Okay, let's get started with the Red Alliance. Red number 1 is 1526, The Wave, out of Clifton, Virginia. Red number 2 is Team 9830 Robolitz, also out of Clifton, Virginia. And on the Blue Alliance, it's 14399 Gearbox Gators out of Ashburn, Virginia. And number 2 for the Blue Alliance, 15317, error code 404 out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Okay. Okay, we appear to be having some technical difficulties here. Get team 15026 up to its maximum potential. Okay, we've got a thumbs up from our referee. We have a thumbs up from our scorekeepers. Let's get this over ruckusing in 3, 2, 1, go! And we've got 9830 landing, and they're going after, looks like they're going after a sampling. And they're going out there. We've got no movement from the other robots right now. Looks like 9830 is going to place their marker. Okay. We have 8 seconds left in the autonomous period.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And the teleop period has begun. And they're going out there to get those minerals. They're going to try to control the minerals and place them either in their lander, in their cargo hold, or in their depot. Looks like 14399 moving around, and we've got 15317 in the crater collecting minerals. Looks like 9830 has placed a mineral, a silver. Oh, can they keep it in there? In their depot. 15026 is moving around. Oh, look at the arm on a 14399. He is pulling in. Pulling in, it looks like he's got some silver minerals there. Okay. Got some silver minerals. Looks like 9830 has scored 3 silvers and a gold in their depot, whereas the Blue Alliance has a gold and a silver in their depot. Looks like 14399 is having some technical problems. Let's hope they get back going. Oh, they're moving again. Oh, they're dragging a cable behind them. This can't be good. That looks like an extension cable of some kind. 15026 has put another silver mineral in, and now we're in end game. This is where the teams can try to climb. Looks like 15026 is going after the climb, as is 9830. 15317 is fully parked in the crater. Fully parked in the crater. Looks like 15026 is giving up on that. Oh, are we going to get up for 9830? We're going to get up. There. Okay, we're going to wait to see how that scores, and I'm going to pass it over to Rick.
All right, for qualification match number 4, let's introduce some teams here. On the Red Alliance, it's 14691, the Nova Knights from Herndon, Virginia. And it is 6383, the Zeus Bolts from Harrisonburg, Virginia. On the Blue Alliance, it's 10377, FTC number 2 from Falls Church, Virginia. And rounding out the Blue Alliance, it's 12595, powered by push-ups from Falls Church, Virginia.
Are we ready with the score?
So, Ollie, you have a final score?
We do not have a final score yet. I don't have a computer. There's no computer. It's not hooked up. 909, 109. Okay. And the final score for qualifying match number 3 is 109-29 red.
Okay, on qualification match number 4, we're still working on the field just a bit. We'll get this match started momentarily. Okay. Okay, I have a randomization for qualification field number 1. And our FTA referees are randomizing the field. Okay, our refs are off the field. If our scorers are ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And robots attempting to move here in the autonomous period. Okay,
Driver,
we did
pick
not.
up your controllers. 3, 2,
Two.
1.
All right, here we moving out. 6383, trying to move into the crater to get some cubes out of the crater. We have a load into the Blue Alliance for the silver mineral. And 14,691 and 10,1337. We seem to be hung up on the crater over here. It's 6383, hung up on the crater. 12,595 is moving out, trying to load. We have 2 silver particles on the Blue Alliance. They're trying to get a third in there. Can we move out? 6383, the operators are trying to move it. And we have 2 more loaded silver particles for 12,595. And they're moving up. We have no one who's claimed a depot. We are sitting in a crater, but they're trying to grab the off the field. We're trying. 12,595 is trying to move out. Score right now is 22-0 over Blue Alliance, and it's in game. We have 2 more silver loads, and they moved into the crater. So we have a partial in the crater, full in the crater for the in game. We have 13 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, in game. All right, preliminary scores 55-0 for qualification match number 4. We'll see if we, Dave, you want to introduce your teams while we're waiting on the final score?
All right, thank you, Rick. All right, looking to become our robotics overlords. It's Team 14607, Robot Uprising from Alexandria. Marching with them on the Red Alliance, it's Team 3749, the Bionic Penguins from Springfield. Over here on the Blue Alliance, looking to put down that uprising, we got FITE 13344 from Centerville High. And rounding out our Blue Alliance, Team 369. FTC Team 2 out of Oakton High School in Vienna, Virginia. Okay, our referees have randomized.
And let me see if I can get a final score for qualification match number 4. It is Blue Alliance winner 55-15. Over to you, Dave.
All right. Just wait for, got a thumbs up from the score table. Teams, are you ready? All right, referees are ready, scorers are ready. Let's get some ruckus underway in 3, 2, 1, go. And we have all 4 robots moving here on the field. Looks like we're going to get some nice landing bonuses here. Uh-oh, looks like 13344 kind of like upended itself a little bit there during autonomous. We'll have to see. Oh, but 14607 successfully moved the gold mineral. That is going to be worth 25 points for sampling.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, drivers take control of the robots. 369 was not able to drop their team icon in there. They're trying to pick up some things, but that arm of theirs is dragging a little bit. 3749 trying to get that silver. Oh, 14647 just kind of smacked that piece of gold into the landing depot, but they picked up a gold. Over here on the Blue Alliance, Team 133 Fight looking to try and score some silver in the lander. In the meantime, a Robot Uprising trying to get that gold delivered to the lander. Can they get it? Right now, Red has an 87-22 advantage. Uh-oh, looks like 369 might be a little bit high bottom there on the crater wall. They're trying to get gold. 3749 successfully pushes some gold mineral into their depot. Meanwhile, Robot Uprising is still trying to manipulate that piece of gold mineral so they can get it up and into the lander. That'll be worth 5 points if they can do that. Coming down here. Last 30 seconds, it's the end game. We're going to see who's going to try and latch and lift. Robot Uprising's working for the Red. Their partner, 3749, going in there. Red has a commanding lead at this point. Looks like 13344 has got some comms issues. Uh-oh. Can 14607 get that arm back up? They've only got times up. Oh. All right. All right. We got a preliminary score here of 91-35 Red Alliance. Let's turn it over to you, Oliver, for the next qualification match number 6.
This is qualification match number 6 on the Red Alliance is 10516, the Senior Society out of Clifton, Virginia. Red number 2 is 13599, Bruin Bots out of Burke, Virginia. On the Blue Alliance, it's 10414, a Space Oddity out of Clifton, Virginia. And the blue number 2, 13820, System Overload out of Front Royal, Virginia. Let's see if we have a score back on qualification number 5.
All right, we do. It's 91-50 for the Red Alliance. Congratulations.
Okay, back in qualification match number 6. Checking with the referees. Got a thumbs up from the referee. I have a thumbs up from the scoring table. Let's make a ruckus in 3, 2, 1, go! We've got one robot that's hanging. Looks like their wheels are turning. The other 3 robots are sitting tight. Looks like 13820's sporting a holonomic drive. Remember, folks, this is early. These bots are going to be doing amazing things.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And let's start with Telly up here. 10516 out. 10-4-14's out and going. The Bruin bots are going. It's got a nice arm there. Love the color coordination on their bot. Looks like the 10-4-1-4 has scored their first mineral. Looks like 10-5-1-6 has 3 minerals scored. The Bruin bots look like they're going for the cargo hold and the silver. They have a silver. Then they score in the cargo hold, it looks like. 13-8-20 is working around looking for its first mineral. 10-4-14 is moving around. 10-5-1-6 puts another gold into the depot. The Bruin bots are trying to pick up that silver. So they're trying to get that silver mineral. Oh, we've got some robots getting stuck here. Looks like 10-4-1-4 is going to take some of those unclaimed depots out. Remember, if it's not a fully claimed depot, the opponent can take the minerals out. Oh, Bruin bots looks like they missed a shot at the cargo hold. They're going into the crater now looking for more minerals. 10-4-1-4 is trying. Looks like they're trying to get it back into the depot. And 10-5-1-6 is fighting them off. Okay, 13-8-20 is trying to position itself. 10-4-1-4 is going back into the opponent's depot. 13-8-20 has their bar up. Looks like they're going to try to hook. Can they get that hooked? They got a lot of maneuverability with that holonomic drive they're sporting. Oh, it looks like they're hooked. Do they have time to get it up? Oh! Okay, what a match. Let's move it over to Rick.
All right, for qualification match number 7, we're going to start out with the Red Alliance. It's Team 354, I Light Inspiration, sponsored by U.S. STEM and Lockheed Martin and Battlefield High School. Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's 6700 Xbots. They're sponsored by Steamify and Family and Friends from Fairfax. Opposing them on the Blue Alliance, it is 14476, Nothing But Trouble from Ashburn, Virginia. And rounding out the Blue Alliance, it's 965, the League of Incompetent Gentlemen, Coyote Robotics and GW Community School. Back over to you, Oliver.
It looks like we have a score for the qualification match number 6. It was blue 83, red 30. Blue takes it.
Okay, as soon as we're ready with the referees and the randomization. So, I got a thumbs up from the scores, thumbs up from the refs. We are ready to begin. 3, 2, 1, go. And we have 3 robots moving down, 4 robots moving down. 6700's coming out trying to move that gold piece. We have all 4 robots hit at the landing zone. We're 60-30 for the Red Alliance. And 965 moves the gold mineral and has loaded it into their machine. So everybody's down. We have now 85 for the Blue Alliance, 60s.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
Pick up your controllers.
3, 2, 1.
All right, here we're going into the teleop period, operated by each robots. 354 moving in, trying to make some moves. 6700's picking up a silver mineral. 354 trying to pick up a gold mineral off the field. And we have 2 being moved into the Blue Alliance by 14476. They have 2 silver minerals moved into their depot. 6700 is moving around. It is trying to upload and load. They successfully load upon the lander, and we now have 965 successfully loads 2 gold minerals. Preliminary score right now is 109 to 65. 6,700 trying to move pieces out of the crater. 965 trying to move into the crater and pick up pieces. It's got 1 loaded. It's trying to get the second one. It now has 2 loaded. Can it move them up? 6,700 is trying to get the silver mineral. And it drops. 965 trying to move 2 silver minerals into their alliance. So now it is 119 to 65 for the end game. How many are going to climb? We have all 4 trying to set up to climb. We have 965 hooked up, 14,776 looks like it's hooked up, 6,700 is hooked up. Can we get another hookup here? We're trying to get the last hookup. Oh, there we are. Preliminary score 169 to 115. Dave, we'll let you introduce qualification match number 8.
All right, we're over here on field number 2 for qualification match number 8. Starting out here on our Red Alliance. These guys are future titans of technology. It's 14328 from George Washington Middle and Francis C. Hammond Middle in Alexandria. They're partners. You see them around here all the time. They've been here year after year. It's 8297 Geared Up, sponsored by Orbital ATK and Ashburn Robotics. Over here on the Blue Alliance, looking to challenge them, it's Team 9073 Nitrix from Chantilly High. And joining them, Team 226 from Oakton High School, sponsored by Lockheed Martin, Bechtel, and the Oakton High School PTSA. All right, our minerals for sampling have been randomized.
And our final score on qualification match number 7. Winner is the Blue Alliance, 169 to 115.
All right. Looks like so. Let's see. Teams are ready. Refs are ready. Gotta just wait on our scorer here. All right, our scorer's ready. All is well for the ruckus. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we have 3 and 4 robots moving. Looks like we got a successful landing by 2 of them. 226 for the Blue Alliance successfully placed their marker into their depot. Future Titans have tried to get that in, get the gold in there. It looks like they successfully moved the gold. That'll be worth 25 points in the sampling and autonomous. Looks like 226 was successful with their gold also.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Red Alliance has a slight lead, 25 to 5 as we come into teleop period. All the alliances now move to the craters, trying to start grab some minerals. That long arm there of the future Titans really does it. Now, what are they going to do here? They're just going to move it over to their depot. They got one of each. Using Mechanum drive here, Nitrix has successfully picked up 2 silver minerals and is heading to score them. For the Red Alliance, Geared Up has successfully pushed 2 gold and then just bumps a silver into their depot. On the Blue Alliance, our team out of Oakton scores a silver. That's worth 5 points. Here we go. Nitrix 9073. They got a little bit of a traffic jam there. They had 2 pieces of gold. Now they've got 1. They're trying to get turned around here, I think, so they can put that into the lander. Red Alliance is looking to de-score from the blue depot there. Because that depot was not claimed, that is perfectly legal. All right, we're coming in here to the end game. Let's see who can successfully latch on and lift up with their lander. Doesn't look like anyone's trying it just yet. Look, 15 seconds left. We got a park partially in the crater here with geared up. Another partial in the crater over there. And so we're going to have to wait to see what the final score is from that. Over to you, Ollie.
Okay, let's get looked at qualification number 9. In red, we have 1885, I Light the Legacy out of Haymarket, Virginia. Also in red, we have 13344, Fights out of Clifton, Virginia. In blue, we have 14399, Gearbox Gators. They're out of Ashburn, Virginia. Also in blue, we have 8702, Invoatics out of Reston, Virginia. Send it back for a score.
All right, let's see what we got here for a final score for this last match. It's coming up on the big screen. Nope. All right. Oh. All right. Oh, the refs are still going there, it looks like. Okay. Okay, looks like we got a final score. It's the Red Alliance by just 10 points, 65 to 55. It looks like the difference there was some of those minerals.
Okay, moving on to qualification match number 6.
9, Ollie, 9.
I'm sorry, qualification match number 9. It's early and I can already not count. I've got a thumbs up from my scorekeeper. I have a thumbs up from my referee. Okay, we're going to get this ruckus started in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, they make a successful D20 roll. They crit hit. That's 13,344 with that 20-sided die for a marker. 8702 looks like they're trying to move. Looks like they did not manage to unlatch quite yet. 13,344 is parked in partially in the crater.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
Tally-op's about to start.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go with Tally-op. Oh, 13,344 looks like they're in trouble. Looks like they're high-pointed. 14,399 is on the move. Oh, what a use of that arm by 13,344 to get out of that high point predicament. 13,344 puts one in the depot. 8702 still trying to get unhooked from, nope, they did it, they got unhooked. Looks like they're about to put one in the depot. Okay, 13,344 just put a gold into the cargo hold. 1885 is on the move. They've got their spinner spinning. Looks like they have a gold trapped underneath them. Oh, they have an innovative H-drive. The Red Alliance both uses an H drive, folks. If you haven't seen one of these, go take a look at it in the pits. Okay, we've got 14,399 reaching out with that long arm and grabbing minerals. Oh, it looks like they lost one of their wires again. 8702 is trying to put minerals in the depot. 1885, oh, it looks like they're trying to pull minerals out. 13344 looks like they're stuck. I don't know whether they have a comms problem, but they are partially in the crater right now. There's the beginning of endgame. 1885 is moving back in. 8702 looks like they're going to try to climb. This could be a difference maker here, folks. If they get a successful climb, get ready to launch. 1885 is trying to get their hook up. Looks like they just have to get oriented, turn on that H drive. Okay, 8702 trying to get hooked. Will they? Oh, there's the end of the match. Qualification number 9. What a match, folks. Let's move it over to Rick. Let's move that over to Rick.
While Rick gets ready here, a couple of quick announcements. We have a lost phone that's been turned into pit admin. If you are missing a phone, please go claim it at pit admin. Also, mentors. There is a mentor lounge right out this front door here, just in the hallway before you even get to the cafeteria. We've got coffee, a live stream running, and we'll be feeding you later.
All right, let's introduce this match. Qualification match number 10 on the Red Alliance. We have 6383 Zeus Bolts from Harrisburg High School Governor's STEM Academy. Then joining them is 8401 McNair Robotics, their neighborhood group from Herndon, Virginia. Then we have, for the Blue Alliance, Bruin Bots, 13599 from a family community from Burke, Virginia. Then, rounding out the Blue Alliance, it's 194 I Light Legends from Haymarket, Virginia. Back over to Ollie.
Okay, looks like we have a score for qualification match number 9, and red takes it 51-49. That is just the barest of margins. Back to Rick.
So we're getting some final hookups here on field number 1. Bruin Bots. Getting their controller to take effect. Trying to do some final things here for the FTAs. Make sure that we give everybody an equal chance to participate. Doing a reset. We're still early in the morning for working out some of the technical bugs here. So we'll move this match on. This is Rover Ruckus. The FTC game this year is Rover Ruckus. Trying to get everything moving here. I have a scorer's thumbs up, I believe. Now I can get the ref and the FTAs. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! And 8401 is coming down for a landing. And trying to move. 8401 is trying to move forward into the lunar lander. And it's autonomous period. We still have 8 seconds left in the autonomous. And we only have one lander. All right.
Pick up your controllers.
Controllers.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Here we are, moving out. 194 moving in, trying to pick up some minerals. 6383 moving out, trying to pick up. It's moving into their depot. They have moved one mineral into the depot. They're trying to move a second mineral. 8401 reaching into the crater, trying to pick up some pieces. 194 moves a silver into its depot. 194 moving around. It has a gold piece. It is trying to move it in there. It's right now, we have a score of 4 for the red, 0 for blue. We have the Red Alliance just loaded 2 gold minerals on lunar lander. We're still moving out. 194, 6883, 13599 is stopped on the field. 8401 trying to reach into the crater. 6883 is moving around, trying to get pieces into the. And it's in game. Is anybody going to climb? Looks like we got 8401 trying to move into position 2. Climb aboard the lunar lander. 194 trying to climb. Set itself up for a climb. 8401 is rising. It is off the ground. So the preliminary score is 20-0, and we have 1. So over to you, Dave, to introduce yours.
Okay, we're ready to go here for qualification match number 11. Starting out on our Red Alliance. These Foxes are on fire. It's 11804. And looking to apply a little Delta V to their standings, it's Team 519 Epsilon Delta 2. Over here on the Blue Alliance, these guys are strong. Now, you guys going to do a push-up for every point you score? Can we get that like they do in the football games? Because it's 12595, powered by push-ups. And rounding it out, right from right here in Battlefield, Team 354, Highlight Inspiration.
Okay, for qualification match number 10, we'll see if we get the score up on the big screen. Okay, number 10.
All right, while we're waiting to get score here and get started, We will play through qualification match number 14 before breaking for lunch. So we're going to play through qualification match number 14 before breaking for lunch. Rick, you got a score there.
All right, for qualification match number 10, it's the Red Alliance, 95-15 for the Blue Alliance.
All right. Just wait for the last things to get set here. Do a little magic with the field. We got thumbs up from the scorekeeper. Teams, are you ready? We got thumbs up from the teams. Thumbs up from the refs. Let's get this ruckus rolling in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got all 4 robots moving. Looks like we're going to get a lot of landing points there. 354 and Firefoxes both landed. Same with Epsilon Delta 2. Powered by push-ups seems to have a little bit of trouble getting down there. We're down, but now they're back up.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
All right. That gave Red a distinct...
2, 1.
All right, Red has a significant lead coming in here. We'll have to see if the Blue Alliance can catch up. Firefoxes are herding stuff into their depot. For the Blue Alliance, 354, they just kind of roll that piece of silver into their depot. Looks like we got some loose rope dangling here, off powered by push-ups, but they successfully push some silver into the depot. 354 is trying to get some stuff out of the crater. Meanwhile, Firefoxes are angling. Looks like they're trying to use their side of their robot to push that gold mineral. We got some gold scored for Red. $519, Red Alliance is up to put some more gold in the lander. Each one of those is worth 5 points. Whoa, man, 354, no, that was their partner, powered by push-ups, successfully score some silver there. Red has a distinct lead here as we come down to the last 30 seconds. This could come down to who could hang. Oh, man. Epsilon Delta put some silver up there, but it rolled into the wrong container. There will be no points for that. We are in the end game. Teams are aligning to try and latch on to the lander for takeoff. And it looks like Epsilon Delta has successfully gotten theirself up. We'll see here. We come down to the last 5 seconds. Can one of these other teams climb? 354 is trying. They're lifted. Oh, are they up or not? That was the question. All right, our refs looked at it. They said 354 just cleared the floor there at the buzzer, it looks like. So, as we wait on score, Holly, over to you.
And in qualification match number 12, we have a bunch of Clifton teams here. 15025 Andromeda. Also on red is 10414 Space Oddity. In blue, we've got 9830, the Robotlets. And also in blue, we have 14607, Robot Uprising. Do we have a score,
I just
Dave?
don't want to be that B and C connector at the end of the day. I think it's going to be worn out. Our referees are still conferring here. All right. Looks like they finalized the scores here. Let's see what we've got. It's the Red Alliance by a score of 193 to 89. The good news is Blue pulled up at some end game there right at the end, but Red just seemed to dominate there with everything in autonomous plus their mineral scores.
Dave, that's a lot of points being scored. Let's check with our scorekeeper. We've got a thumbs up. Let's check with our referees. We've got a thumbs up from the referee. So qualification match number 12 is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go! We've got a landing. We've got, it looks like a gold has been moved. We've got one that's stuck in a crater, it looks like. Oh, it looks like 9830. Oh, did not quite get their marker into the depot. 14607 is moving. They knocked their gold off. It took a little while, but they got it. Okay, they're picking up their controllers.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off and through teleop. 15025 is trying to move, got their little arm down. Oh, it looks like they just lost a piece of their robot. 14607 just got a silver mineral into their depot. Got a lot of action in the back. Some robot-to-robot contact there. 10414 is trying to push these minerals into their depot. Looks like they've got a silver into the depot. Looks like 14607 is trying to grab some gold. 9830 appears to be stuck, or their comms might have been lost. 10414 is still moving around, looking for minerals, it looks like. 14607 has gotten 3 minerals, 2 gold, and 1 silver into the depot. 15025 looks like they're stuck. Okay, so it looks like it's down to a 2-robot competition. 14607. Okay. Okay, we've got a ram there. We got some robot-to-robot contact. Okay. Oh, looks like 10414 successfully managed to get a, but 14607 is putting it back in. Okay. Looks like we've got 2 robots that are down. Oh, 10414 is trying to get those minerals out of the depot. And it looks like 14607, now that it's endgame, is trying to line up for a climb. That could make the difference there. They climb. Oh! Looks like they were up, but something gave up on them. Okay, we've got 10414 into the crater. 14607. Oh, again. And it does not, they're not off the mat. What a great competitive game between those 2 robots. Let's move it over to Rick.
All right, let's get here to match. Qualification match number 13. We're going to start it off with 8702, a Novatex, whose rookie year was 2014. And joining them is 33, Enigma, been around since 2007. On the Blue Alliance, it's 369 from Oakton High School, been around since 2007. Joining them is 15317, error code 404, and they're a 2018 team. Back over to you, Ollie.
Okay, let's see if we get a score here. We've got a final score. It's blue with 106 to red 64. Blue is the winner.
All right, what a great job here. As right here before Rick gets started with this next match, we do have a request from a team. 15025 needs to borrow a heat gun. So teams, if you have a heat gun, a little bit of gracious professionalism there for 15025 would be graciously appreciated. Thank you.
I got a thumbs up from the score. Thumbs up from the refs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. And we have 8702 down. We have 3 robots that have been able to successfully climb down and land. And 33 successfully moves silver into the depot. 8702 and 369. Get through this autonomous period. We got 1 second. And
Driver,
here we go.
pick up your controllers.
Controllers into the
3,
teleop
2,
period.
1.
And here we move it out. 15317 moves out, gets the red, gets the gold. He's trying to pick up the gold. 8702 parked on the field. 33's moving the silver. Okay, 8702 is trying to get its movement going. And we have 15317 trying to load up so it can load the lander. 8702's trying to move in. We have now moved a silver mineral into the blue depot. We have rolling into the red depot a silver piece. We're setting at 34-2 at the moment. 1517 trying to load up. And 33 moving in, trying to see if it can move the pieces up into the lander. Let's go for Rover Ruckus here. We have 43 seconds left. And we're 15317 moving in, trying to, with its rubber wheels, and we got a tank drive over here. And it's in game. 33. 8702 is up. And 33 is trying to move up, is trying to clamp on. 33 is trying to move up and clamp on for the Red Alliance. Can 33 do it? Can we get a trying to move in there. So preliminary score 84-19. Over to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, Rick. As we get ready for that score from qualification match number 13, let's introduce our teams for our last qualification match before lunch. Starting out with our Red Alliance, it's 9073 Nitrix. And joining them, Team 10516, the Senior Society. And these guys are a little bit high-pitched because they're nothing but treble. It's 14476. And rounding out the alliance, they're the Legacy. It's 1885. I like the Legacy from right here in Haymarket. All right, we're just going to wait here to get our final score from that last match. And then we'll get started and we'll all get a little bit of chance for some lunch.
13. Yep. And for qualification match number 13, it's the Red Alliance 84 to the Blue Alliance 19. Over to you, Dave.
All right. All right. As we get settled here. Teams, are you ready to ruckus? Let's get ready to ruckus. All right. Everyone's got their thumbs up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. 105.16 moves out. Tried to get their marker into the. Looks like both Blue Alliances 1885 and 14476 are having trouble getting unlatched. No one has claimed their depot.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we move into teleop period here. Their 1885 Highlight manages to get delatched. They got some catch up to do here. Red's got a 5-point lead. Red gets some silver there into their depot. 1885 Highlights trying to pick up a piece of silver. They've got it into their bucket. They're going to try and dump it. And it's in there. That's good for 5 points. $18.85 trying to figure out they've got 1 gold, 1 silver. They're just going to dump them both. Oh, but they both went into the wrong one. No points for that. $9.073. The Nitrix trying to push some silver there into their depot. They get it, some silver mineral into their depot. Red's up by 5 points here. This could come quickly down to the end game. Each mineral scored in the depot is worth 2 points. Highlight Robotics, 1885, looks like they're just going to play for the end game here. They're going to get lined up. Okay, they're getting lined up for the end game. Let's see who's going to get latched onto that lander and climb up. 105.16 has gone onto the edge of the crater. They'll get some bonus for that. Teams are working to try and get lined up here. It's hard to see what's going on there. Nothing but treble. It's trying to get lifted up. They're getting hooked, but they just can't quite get off the ground. 9.073 might be there. That's the end of qualification match number 14. All right. Our refs are going to finalize our score here real quick, and then we're going to take a quick break for lunch for 30 minutes. All right, we've got our final score for qualification match number 14. It's the Red Alliance by a score of 42-20. Thank you all, folks. We'll see you all in exactly 30 minutes for qualification match number 15.